Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Saint No One. Um, just continuing on with the implementation of cameras in New York, all these new CCTV cameras that we got on street lights and things of this nature. That um, if this expanded into infrastructure, then we would have an all-seeing eye where somebody can watch your movements from afar off and database your transactions and your credit history. I know your frequent locations with two-step verification on Google and other platforms. Contact tracing through the phones, through technology. An individual, every step that they take will be able to be tracked, and how much of that will come in the form of parenting of the American people in terms of, AI or Zaddy, knowing what's best for you and what you should eat and what you should wear, so on and so forth. Is very Orwellian. Um, you know, and if this expands, like I said, China has already has this system implemented. You know, we're moving step by step closer in America. You know, that pretty soon it will have to be human to computer interfacing in terms of placing your thumbprint to clock into work, because they want to track that even though your device is next to another device, such as your computer, to know who's posting what and when. It will become more demanding from the human being, okay, in which they can physically track you anywhere in the earth. You understand what I'm saying? Where something will be physically required of you. So, with that being said, um, you want to be cautious about any financial moves that you're making, and you want to be well prepared for the CCTV camera system that is probably going to be implemented worldwide due to New York's migrant situation. Okay, in order to counteract theft due to economic instabilities, because I mean, just a migrant situation alone, how are we going to come up with so many jobs? And as I said, with the presidential election, we know what choice to go for, but at what point did we all just start agreeing? That means some drastic changes have been made. You know what I'm saying? Um, and you know what I'm saying? I'm not against Trump whatsoever. Um, but the the amount of marketing, so on and so forth, and how things are going down, I'm just finding it difficult to believe that there's not something deeper um, that is going on with the country. You know what I'm saying? And the first mainline way to implement this would be technology. And with AI systems, we already have deep fake, and a lot of your camera sites are just AI deep fake, and things being streamed to your household are deep fake. You know, I've seen videos that were already posted. Update, the video will be slightly different, or have a different part, or have a part cut out that used to be there when I first watched the video, and that individual didn't take that video down and re-upload it. So our internet is not the same, from household to household. And you know the only way to resolve this amount of problems on this massive scale that's going on worldwide would be to implement um, technology, in which the technology, if this world is ruled by knowledge, the technology, then men would need to rely on technology, in order to run things, which we already kind of do. And then from that point, how long will it take for technology, all right, to recognize that mankind is, you know what I'm saying, reckless and renders us obsolete, you know? Um, these are things to think about, moving forward, how you address your day, how you address any websites you visit, any transactions, any type of business you engage in online or what have you. Because right now, New York is just being used as a backdrop, okay, in order to implement new structure, all right, you know, for control of the people, but you know what I'm saying, for the quote unquote safety of the people would be more likely closer to what they presented as. But how would this affect markets and business and economics, street economics, so on and so forth, right? So it really does look like yet and still that we're to a degree bottlenecked towards going towards some form of cryptocurrency, for the future, and which can be micromanaged, and the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I I just wanted to present this information. I was inspired by the two-step verification because it used to be something that was more optional, whereas now it's becoming more contrived. It's becoming more forced on the public, and what that leads to, and how it links with New York and the current things going on with the world pertaining to AI, which has deep fake. And probably deep fake news and outlets, so on and so forth. And you don't know if that individual is really working or not, or if that segment is really true or not. And along with deep fake, Microsoft patented something where they could use the voice of the dead. So anybody that has become deceased, you know what I'm saying, Microsoft will have access and availability to use their voice for deep fake AI resources, all right. And this kind of comes complete with the TV show WandaVision, like I was telling you, how it's technosorcery. It is filling the gap, you know what I'm saying, and creating a singularity, okay, amongst all manner of mankind, and kind of running the gambit. you know uh, One day individuals will have to make a choice on what they will rely on, to go further away from nature, or to go back to nature. I mean, that's also looking like a situation. But Wanda, Scarlet Witch or whatever, um, you know she does sorcery and necromancy and what have you, so on and so forth. So, that kind of sounds like Microsoft. And Vision, which is basically Jarvis, which represents AI technology. So that series was a connotation towards, a techno sorcery type of world with wireless devices and principality of the air. All of these things are to think about. Peace and blessings be with you all. I'm out.